Today, I'm traveling.
We are going to Ipoh. 9024. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
In case you've booked the tickets online, you really need to print the tickets because there are no scanning machines that will scan the barcode and allow you to go in. We are going to Ipoh today, and we're here at KL Central. KL Central is a station where you can get trains to pretty much anywhere in Malaysia. It's the central station where you can come and all the different local transport within the city ends up here, and you can go to a lot of different places within the city as well from this place. Now, what we are doing is we're going to take a KTM, which is a intercity train that will cost us that each person, the ticket for each person is about 38 ringgit and 50 cents. That will take us to Ipoh. Now, we have never been to Ipoh before. There are lots of places to actually go to in Ipoh. Ipoh is a north western city in Malaysia. Fantasi trick art. Clock tower. So we made it to Ipoh Central Station. Now what we're gonna do is, since we don't know the place here and there, we have booked ourselves a car. Now this is a rental car service that you can find in Malaysia by the name of GoCar. It's only one car, and we're gonna pay 62 for 7 hours.
Try to open the app by yourself.
The car service charges you per hour basis, and we got a discount on it, so it's pretty cheap for us. We booked it for 7 hours for about 70 ringgits, and depending on which city or what car service you get, you will get a different price. But here they give you Nissan cars, and they're pretty decent. So what we're gonna do is we will try to find out where to go first, because there are a few places we have marked in our map where we can actually go. So first place is this train station. I want to show you the train station, how it looks like. First round of exploring the town is basically around the train station area, so we can see some small markets, and Nay wants to have some breakfast. So we're gonna find some breakfast, and there's lots of different old buildings that you can come and see. Most of them are during colonial time, and the town hall of Ipoh was built in 1914. Actually, they started building that town hall in 1914. 9 to 4. Amazing, eh? This behind me is Concubine Lane. This is where you find lots of different restaurants. Now this entire place is full of restaurants. We're gonna just check out some restaurants. We had our food and see what we have in here. So right now we are in Concubine Lane. Now this small lane goes all the way back to 1892 when part of the town was rebuilt after a fire. So this lane was built by one of the mining tycoon, and what he did was he gave it away to his 3 wives. So the locals named it after the 3 wives, the first Concubine Lane, and the first wife lane. This is the Concubine Lane. Now, majority of the houses that you see here are not original. Just one house is left, which is the original one. But the rest is all history, and this seems like a very, very interesting place. If you ever come here, there are a lot of hipster cafes. You will find a lot of cafes and restaurants here, and it's an interesting place. Right now we are at Birch Memorial. So back in the 1900s, when clocks or maybe watches were not very affordable, not everyone had, so they had to build something like this to tell everyone what time it was. We are heading to our first destination. We are inside the Go-Car. Go-Car is a fantastic app. If you haven't used it, you can just use your phone to book a car where you're going.
We are going to Kelly Castle.
That it's written on the walls as well that William Kelly Smith died in Lisbon, Portugal, but his ghost is still lurking somewhere here. People have seen the ghost. They claim that they have seen the ghost. I haven't seen the ghost, but I can just tell you that this castle is just fabulous. So we are done with this Kelly's Castle. It's an absolutely amazing place, and we're heading to our second destination. It's basically a couple of small hills or rocks that make up this small area, and there's some construction going on. Seems like this place is locked. We saw a couple of people going this way, which means there's that opening which we can see. So we are somewhere in between these small mountains, you want to call them, but there's no lake here. Supposed to come to Mirror Lake, but the Mirror Lake is not here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the cultural village and hopefully we'll find something there. But this definitely is a very interesting place. Okay, at the moment we are at Dasangan Temple. Not many people here. Actually, not many tourists in Ipoh, but trust me, it's a wonderful place to come. This is one of the Buddhist temples, and along the way you will find quite a few Buddhist temples. It's great to see a place like this because definitely there was once when I went to a temple and a guy in the temple asked me where I was from, and I said I'm from Pakistan. He was really shocked that I'm in a temple. I guess that's a kind of thing he did not expect from someone from Pakistan or someone who is Muslim. But definitely it opens up your mind, and coming to a place of worship of some other religion is not bad, I think. I guess it's just me, but a lot of people will think otherwise. Now the thing is, most of the places are closed. All the tourist spots closed by 5:30. It's already 5:20 and 5:35 actually. So most of the places are closed. What we're gonna do is we have to return the car. We will go to the city area, park the car, and check out a few more places that are within that area of the train station. We found this really nice bookstore, and we thought we can just come in and try to see if we can find a book to read or maybe buy. It's the Airbnb story, how 3 ordinary guys disrupted an industry, made billions, and created plenty of controversy. Another great book to read is this, Who Moved My Cheese? Bill Gates read a lot of books, and he once said that there's so many books but very little time to read. I found myself 3 books that I'll be purchasing. The Ancient Egypt, Temple Stones and Tourist Tips, Your Guide to the Land of Pharaohs. The ISIS Apocalypse, History, Strategy and Doomsday Vision of the Islamic State. I'm interested in reading about this one because I really want to know what the author feels, and I will have my own opinion. Maybe someday I will talk to you guys about this book. How We Got to Know 6 Innovations That Made a Modern Steam. Game of Thrones thing called a Lannister always pays his debts. So I found this shop out of nowhere in Ipoh, and it's called Book Access, right?
Yes. Yes. You love it?
I loved it.
Yes. So our concept is more like we want customers to come here and take as much photos as you can.
Nice.
Yes, it's a most famous Instagram spot in Ipoh for now.
Alright.
It's the best place for you to find a very cheap book.
Yeah, the books are cheap, yeah.
Yes.
Books are really cheap. No, not many restaurants open. Most of the restaurants close around 5 o'clock. We tried to go to a fancy restaurant. It took so much time to order food, so now we are back in this street, Concubine Street, to find something. So after 2 hours of train, we are in Kuala Lumpur. It was a great train ride. These trains are absolutely amazing. If you ever get a chance to travel by these trains, you should. Now I'm thinking I will be doing all my future travel on these trains because they are very convenient. I can get to KL Central quickly. I don't need to go to the train or airport. That will take me another hour before the flight. It's too long. But it was great. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. This is where I will end the vlog.